Okay, what are you going to tell me about space? What's your next thing?
What do you want to hear?
Well, come over here first so I can listen to you. I wanna hear about what is the sun called?
What is the sun called?
Yeah, the name.
Well, like its actual name, like it's named the sun.
Yeah.
But it's the type of it, like the type of star it is a yellow dwarf.
Oh, okay. And what's your favorite planet again?
Saturn.
Why?
J471b, which is nicknamed Super Saturn because it has rings that are 740 times larger than Saturn's.
Okay, what is the super size?
What do you mean?
What did you just say it was?
Super Saturn?
Yeah, what is that?
It's a really large planet.
So is it Saturn? Is it part of Saturn?
No, it's an entirely different planet.
And it has rings as well.
Yes.
Is it in the solar system?
No.
Where?
It is in another solar system, in another galaxy.
What galaxy?
I'm not sure.
Okay. What are some of the galaxies' names?
Andromeda, Milky Way, I'm not sure totally. I don't.
Those are the ones that you know?
Yeah.
And then, what about, what are the other things you told me about? Like the black holes. So what have scientists discovered about black holes?
They've discovered that they're infinitely big and also infinitely small at the same time. And they break the laws of physics. So if you were go near a black hole, you would be instantly sucked into one due to its insane gravity.
And so, but nobody's ever been there.
No one has ever been into a black hole because they're hard to detect and they're also really far away from us.
Okay, but how do we know they exist?
Because we have telescopes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What are some of the names of the different planets that you were talking about? Like the B something or other?
So there's the different planets, like not in our solar system.
No, but I don't know what you're talking about. I can't remember, but they had
J471b is the Super Saturn.
Okay, what are some of the other names?
Kepler 114. It's a planet that could probably sustain life, and it has since the sun is a different type, I'm not totally sure what the type of sun it is. It would, instead of growing green plants you see on Earth, it would grow red plants there.
Why?
Because of the different type of sun and different types of radiation result in different color of life. So if there's life in a different solar system on a different planet, the life would evolve differently because if the planet had different gases on it, I'm not totally sure, but
okay, so how do they know it could sustain life?
Well, you need first you need some elements like water, oxygen, nitrogen, and you need a good size of a sun, like our sun.
Mm-hmm.
And you need water on the surface. You need land. Well, you don't totally need land. You just need, you could have some creatures underwater. You could also have, if you had land on it, you needed to have grass on the land, and you wouldn't need the planet to be really close into the sun, because that would burn the planet to make it too hot. So you want it perfectly away from the sun, or a star, like Earth's orbit.
Right. And so how do they know this planet exists?
I just told you how to sustain life. I didn't tell you a planet that an actual planet.
Well, you did, but what was its name?
What planet?
You were talking about like the sun was red and
Oh, Kepler 114.
yeah, so like what how do they know that exists and where does
How-
it exist?
Well, it exists in a different solar system, not in a different galaxy.
Oh.
They also have. Remember how I told you they have like really good telescopes?
Yeah.
So they can like see different galaxies and like different solar systems and stuff like that.
Okay, what's the difference between a solar system and a galaxy?
A solar system is something that is in a galaxy. It's way smaller than a galaxy. It's inside the galaxy, and it has a sun and planets orbiting it. Sometimes there's planets called rogue planets who are drifting off by themselves. They don't orbit a sun. They're not in a solar system. They're just drifting off by themselves with no life or anything on it. Just really like a really cold planet. And there could be one that's heading towards the solar system right now, and we wouldn't know it.
Like what is the you were talking about asteroids too.
Asteroids, there's a thing called the asteroid belt,
Okay.
and sometimes there's different asteroids that get flung at us. Like the one that hit the dinosaurs was a 10 or 11 kilometer wide asteroid that made them go extinct. Not from the impact of it. It was because it formed like dust of clouds which blocked out sunlight, which
Did it kill them off?
it killed them off. It was blocking sunlight from entering the atmosphere, and also the impact created a shock wave which killed most of the dinosaurs, and the rest starved to death.
Oh yeah, because the plants weren't growing.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Did you have more numbers of like different things you talked about?
Well, there's if you counted every known particle in the universe, that would only become 10 to the power of 80, which is one with 80 zeros, which is close to Google, but it's not. It's 20 zeros away.
And what is Google?
What is Google? One with 100 zeros. Yeah.
Yeah, and how long do they think that humans are going to be here? And like, what? Tell me some more, just a little bit.
Well, in 4.5 billion years, the sun is going to expand into a red giant, which will engulf the orbit of Mars or Earth. Well, it will first become like big. Won't suck up until our orbit, but it will kill most of the plant life here, and then another billion years, it will expand some more, destroying Earth. But if we find out some way to like push it away from the sun, then we could possibly live. But no one really knows that because it's in the future.
Yeah, what are scientists saying right now about our planet or the other planets, or what is some big news right now?
Some big news. Well, in 2025, Elon Musk wants to put humans on the planet Mars, and on one of Jupiter's moons. Forgot what it's called, but it has like a big thick sheet of ice on it, and scientists think that under that big sheet of ice is a nice warm ocean that could possibly have animals in it, or like life in it. Yeah.
So do they know, and nobody's been on Mars yet, so he's gonna try and put people on Mars, but since we haven't been on there, what's the plan?
What's the plan? Well, it's complicated to get to Mars because since the planets orbit the sun, we have to take a specific direction towards there, and it'll take like a really long time to get there with our current technology. And by the time we got there, humans would probably starve. So that's why he's planning it for like 2025.
So what is he doing to plan for it?
I'm not totally sure yet.
Right. Are you a fan of Elon Musk?
No, because he's a little bit of a dink.
Yeah.
He called a guy a pedophile for rescuing 2 children.
Oh, okay. I don't know much about that. Okay. Well, that's a lot to know. Did you want to say anything else about it before, we do anything else?
Nope.
One last conclusion. I want to know more. I know you know like so many other facts.
Yeah.
Think of one more.
Okay.
What about Mars? What is the same about Mars than as Earth?
Well, I told you already, it used to have liquid water on it. It's not nearly the same size because Mars is a lot smaller. But the temperature is not like too different from Earth's. On average, it's 13 degrees here, and it's minus 64 on Mars, which is not a huge difference.
And like if we move there, can we breathe the air, or is it just water that's the same?
Well, we'll have like astronaut suits which connect to like a big tub of oxygen, probably. I'm not totally sure about that. I just think that will happen. It's also Mars is a rocky planet, same with Earth. There's also ice on Mars, like frozen ice. But it's illegal to collect if you were on there and bring it back to Earth.
It's illegal?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm not totally sure.
We don't know, right? So would you be like one of the willing participants if they were going to go to Mars? You'd be willing to go?
Yeah.
Maybe not in 2025.
Yeah, I would. I would want to.
Really?
Yeah.
You'd only be like 3 years older.
I don't care.
Or 2 years. Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to make you stay here till you're an adult. I miss you if you were on Mars. I couldn't just drive out to see you like we drive out to see the girls.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because you can make that decision when you're older.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see if Elon Musk goes through with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't know you knew so much.
Yeah. I'm a smart ass.
Yes, you are. And keep learning. Maybe we can watch a show tonight about it. Really?
So